Hey Jacques, hey Ruvani, how are you?
Hi,
Hi,
hello. How are
Regina.
you?
Nice.
Lovely to see you again.
I
Good to
know,
catch up.
nice to see you. It's been a minute. What, 5 months?
Yes.
Yes,
Five months
doesn't
in
seem that
Australia.
long.
Well, I know. I've been home 7 weeks, or 8 weeks on Thursday.
Wow.
Yep.
Goes
Big
too
trip for
fast.
you.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very good. Thank you for joining me. I'll just give a brief intro for those that may watch this. Jacques and Ravani joined me in Lucca on my cycling retreat there this year, which was fabulous for them to come. Ravani didn't ride. She was a non-riding participant, and Jacques was a rider. So I asked them to come along today to give their little perspective on what they thought of the trip. Yeah, so thank you for your time. We'll do it pretty
Yeah.
quickly because you're both busy people. And Jacques, are you actually working tonight?
Not tonight, no.
Oh,
I
good.
worked
Okay.
today, which was good.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. And Ravani has a busy job as well, so I don't want to take up their Wednesday evening
Okay.
or Tuesday evening. So we'll
Tuesday.
get straight into it. So, what made you? I think originally you saw a social media ad of mine, but what made you book on the retreat? Why did you buy it in the end?
I just want to start off. So I did see a feed came up on my Facebook page, and I think the word like retreat kind of caught my eye. And then I didn't realize you were an Australian-based company. I thought you were like American company. And so when I realized Australian-based, that kind of intrigued me as well. For me, being a non-rider, I looked at the program. One was we had never been to Lucca. We travel a lot in Europe, but never been to Lucca. I just liked the program because Jack could do the riding bit. There was the retreat bit, I like the yoga part of it.
And
Really
we were in the
attracted.
one place of maybe as
Yes,
well.
one
Yeah.
place. Really loved the villa. Looked amazing. And the fact that I could do my own thing as well, but there were activities as well apart from the riding.
Yeah.
Having done other cycling tours where you're kind of very much beholden to the rider. This for me thought felt like there was more freedom for a non-rider. So I
That's
kind of
awesome.
did
Yeah.
talk to Jack about it, trying to get him interested because there was a riding. Obviously, the riding part is important for him. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that
Yeah.
was kind of how it started off,
Yeah,
and
right.
yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, cool. And do you want to say anything there, Jacques? Or no, you don't
Yeah,
have to.
and I think, look, it was good to have a balance between not just a full day of riding. It was, we had riding for essentially half a day or a bit more
Yeah,
than half a day.
three
And then
quarters of the day,
we had a gelati every day
yeah.
at the end of the ride. That was nice to look forward
And
to.
a
And
tree. And a tree.
a little treat at the end of the ride. And then
Exactly.
there, the villa was amazing, amazing
Yeah.
accommodation. So lovely
Yeah.
taking off from the villa and returning every day.
Yeah, no, not having to pack up and all the rest of it. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And a bit of yoga, something different to
Yeah, exactly.
bit of
Yeah.
bit of
Stretch it
calming.
out. Stretch out all
That's
those
yeah,
it.
muscles.
Good
Yeah.
stretch after the ride.
And work off all your walking, Ravana. You walked miles, miles and
yes,
miles that week.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. A lot
And
of walking.
was there anything in particular that you were searching for before you made the decision to come on the retreat? Like, why were you looking, or did it just grab your attention, or
Um,
nothing? It just, or
because
maybe it just,
because we do go to Europe for May, June, July. We've been going, and Jack is, I try to find holidays or trips that we both have an interest in. So obviously, Jack cycling is important for him. So I've tried to find things that it's not just about just looking at tourist attractions, but the cycling bit as well.
yeah,
And I think that's what attracted me again, the balance. I think the price point was good as well.
yeah,
So obviously the price is important, especially when you're talking euro to the dollar, which is
yeah,
pretty
exactly.
poor. And so it felt like, compared to some of the other tours we've been on cycling things, the price was good. That's the other thing so it felt like it was value for money in terms of what was provided, the fact that
Yeah,
accommodation was
excellent.
there. So all of that was another factor that I looked at and we talked about as well.
Mm.
Yeah. You want to add anything to that, Jacques?
And I just looked at what the cycling itinerary was for the day because I
Yeah,
knew there was the calming yoga at the end of the day. But
yeah.
And it was good for Ru that I wasn't out for 6 hours every day. It was a shorter
Yes.
ride than that. But we got still plenty of exercise and approximately 1,000 VM a day, which is all adds up.
Yeah, that's 1,000 vertical meters a day.
Doesn't sound much for a day, but when you add it up every day,
it's plenty. It's plenty when you're on holidays.
And you did look at the programs,
Yeah.
cycling program, to see,
Yeah.
what it was like as well.
Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, it's not like a 30-kilometer col, but they're short, sharp climbs, a lot of them. So
Sure, yes.
you climbing in 6 kilometers, you're getting 1,000 meters in 6 Ks or whatever, as opposed to 30 kilometers. So so you're still getting your workout.
That's it.
Okay. Did you have any doubts or worries before you booked or before you arrived?
No. The information provided was clear, so I didn't have any doubts.
And also I also then had the long conversation with you as well, and then found out that you were based in Newcastle.
That's
and
right,
so
we spoke on the phone.
We talked for a long time on the phone, so that definitely you were able to answer my questions. So instead of emailing, and it was quicker to have a chat, I think. So I think that if I had any questions, you answered all the questions. So it was really clarifying of a few issues, but I had no doubt. Like, we had no doubts once we decided to go for it. It was just kind of had a few questions, and you were able to answer them, and then it was like that was it.
Off we go. Cool. That's what I like to hear. And the next question is a bit irrelevant because you said you didn't really have any doubts in the end. I was going to ask you what made you say yes anyway, but you obviously you felt comfortable, so you booked. Yeah.
In a way, because when you look at, as with Facebook, with the algorithm, when you look at one tour, you get bombarded with lots of other cycling tours. I was just getting bombarded with all these different cycling tours. So I did look at the other ones as well, because I was interested to see what they were offering, etc. But I kept coming back to this tour because I think, for various reasons, I said the location, the fact where it's based, the fact there was a retreat aspect to it, and for non-cyclists, for me, it felt quite a balanced kind of program. So I kept coming back. It wasn't, and as you said, we look at it in one place, so I could unpack, and not having to pack up every second day and travel around. So that kind of, I kept coming back to this tour for the benefits, having looked at some of the other tours as well.
But both of you, like, it suited both of you, and that's what, okay.
Yeah.
And how did it all turn out?
Good. For me, really good.
For me,
go on.
For me, I loved it. Like, from the moment I saw the villa, and the location, just overlooking the mountains, the hills of Lucca, so beautiful and picturesque and so peaceful. I had just finished work, so it was quite stressful. I finished work the day I flew out, so it was and had one day in Lucca, and then came for the tour. So I came for the retreat. So I was pretty, wound up, and was, but moment I walked in to the villa, the location, and it's so beautiful, and it's just like calming and relaxing. And the first night we had those drinks sitting outside the hills. It was just wonderful. And the group, it was smaller group, and there were fantastic other riders. We all bonded really well, which has made another big difference as well. Having a good group of people as well made a big difference. Became really good friends. I still keep in touch with Sarah from the US, and again, just the fact that I was able to do my own thing. Went into Lucca a few times, and also the food. Cannot forget Firenze, who made this amazing food. And I got my cooking class as well, so that was another bonus as well. I think, I absolutely loved it. Like,
I think you had just as good a time as Jacques. Jacques was there.
Oh, absolutely.
I think so.
Absolutely. And I do enjoy kind of doing my own thing as well. So, and having the freedom to do that. The train station is close by, so you can walk and catch a train, or the taxi. Like, it was just, it was just, I absolutely loved it.
You went and looked at the other villas or something?
And just walking on the massive grounds as well. So much to do.
Well, keep talking now.
I'm in the other village, not our village.
Yeah,
the other
it's
with
just beautiful.
on the walking tour on you. That's right.
Yeah.
And how? I mean, the next. I think you've answered it anyway. But how did it all turn? How did it make you feel? But I think you just answered it. You had a great time. So,
Yeah.
And is there one thing, both of you, ask both, what is the number one thing that you love the most? I think, Ruvani, you just might answer that the villa and the surroundings for you, but I don't know. Might be putting words into your mouth. What?
Yeah, for me, the scenery. I haven't been to Luca before, and the surrounds was quite nice. And the area we rode in was really good.
Yeah, through the hills up in the little villages.
Yeah, some hills and some nice views when you get to the hills. Sometimes in Australia you can get some hills, but the view might not be great. But
No.
it was pretty hard to get a bad view everywhere we went, so it was really good.
Yeah, it's really ugly scenery. Yeah, and I think you answered it before, Ivana. You just the location and being able to unpack and relax. Yeah. And would you recommend the trip to other people? I think I know the answer to this one as well. But...
Absolutely, from me, from the
me
cycling
too.
and even the yoga side of it, which I
yeah. Well, so the yoga is just a compliment in that whole calming. Yeah.
It does. It's a nice rounded day with having the yoga in the day.
I would absolutely recommend it. Even if you're a non-rider like me. As I said, I absolutely loved it. I find it so relaxing, and just the peace and quiet of the area as well. Because Lucca itself is really busy, but being out of Lucca and in the hills is just so peaceful, and just beautiful. Absolutely recommend it. You don't have to be a rider. I think you can be a non-rider like me and still get a lot out of it and really enjoy. And the massages, not forgetting the massages, as well. So I think it's for. I think that the retreat is for everyone, like riding and non-riding. You can get something out of it. So that was really, for me, that was with the start of our trip. That was a really good start for we went to other places, but that was a really good start to the trip.
Yeah. And well, you booked to come to Provence next year, so I suppose that sort of sums everything up.
Yeah.
So you're coming back again, which I'm very humble about, and I know you're going to absolutely love. Like, seriously, you're going to love. But listen, I'll let you both go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I'll email you guys in the next week or so. But thank you for your time. Thank you for your comments.
Sure.
Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Nice to see you both. You haven't changed in that long time.
Good to chat.
Okay,
nice to chat. Thanks, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Bye.